Happy Thursday evening, everybody. Just got home, and I know everyone has been missing out on what's going on in the garden. I have been too. It's been raining, it's been hot. I've been commuting late, staying late, coming home late. So the garden has been reluctant to grow, or I should say relying on the heavens for rain and sustenance. So here we go. Here is the box. The two strong players are the tomatillos and zucchini. Everything else is just being outshadowed by them. Some cool things to point out. Tomatillos, these are just draping over, and they're not getting full support from the plant because they're not supported. But I don't have any more tomato cages, so kind of out of luck on that. The leaves are a bit yellow despite all of the rain recently, but we see a bunch of buds still going on the tomatillos, so I think those will continue to grow and grow and grow. We see some, hey Joel, yellow and orange tomatillos. Those were on for too long, so those are probably bad now. So those will go into the little scrap heap out back. The zucchini, I was curious to see. Yes, I have a glove on. I learned my lesson from the zucchini a couple weeks ago. So we see we have some blossoms and then some zucchinis growing. So there's one right there, and then there's another one. Let's see if I can angle it right in there. So we have a couple growing. They'll need more water to kind of finish growing up. What's up to showing some love for the bug? Thanks, Joel. And then here we have a little jalapeno growing. So I only had two so far on that plant. So that hasn't really produced that much to date, but hopefully one more jalapeno so I can make some salsa with all of these tomatillos. Hey Sean, then we have some more kale and the cherry tomatoes. This is probably the best tomato plant I had so far this year. Every week keeps spitting out more and more cherry tomatoes, and I keep eating them. So we see it's getting a little dry despite all that rain, but we have that little treasure trove over there ready to be eaten tonight. And then there was another pocket I saw, so these will probably be ready next week. And then there are a couple here that I can pop in tonight. So that's really all that's going in the box. This is another pepper plant that's having a little resurgence, but no peppers. So hopefully it takes off. That was a poblano pepper. Ooh, look what I found, more tomatoes. These are green bell peppers. And we see another itsy bitsy tiny one right here. I've yet to pull any off there that were able to be eaten. So we'll see if that guy can hold on. I probably should put some Miracle-Gro in the garden since it's struggling a bit at this spot. Hello, Leanne. Hey, Paula. We have basil back here, yellow again. As I learned last time, I have to cut these off. So these little extra shoots come out and they flower. And then if you don't cut those off, the flower kind of just gives all of its energy to growing these instead of the delicious leaves that are good for pesto. Same deal. This was oregano, and look how weird that looks. But kind of funky. So I'll have to cut those off. But that's what oregano should look like. No. Yes. A couple other cool things. So I rode my bike home, and then I discovered a surprise in the driveway. No, it was not a Tesla. Hello, Leanne. It was, any guesses? Any guesses? A rain barrel. There's a second one, but it's quite heavy, and I, being the weak soul that I am, couldn't lift them two at a time. So look at all that rain barrel glory. So screen, filter on top. Just in time for the end of summer and any sort of practical use for the garden. A rain barrel. So that'll come in handy next year or for my fall bath party supplied by Rain. This tomato is the offshoot one, some buds. I put the stick in to support it, but not really going that great. It was kind of drooped off the side, so I repositioned the stick and the plant. And then in this planter box, I also put some herbs. So then we have basil, which is going fresh, which is great. That took forever. I planted that probably a month and a half ago, and just now it's finally starting to sprout up. And then this is cilantro and more basil. So more herbs and herbs and herbs and herbs. And then, let's see, we'll take a quick walk past the rain barrel to the back of the garden, or the back of the yard, and show you what's going on back here. The yard's kind of a jungle. I haven't mowed it in like 3 weeks, so there's that. Here are the other 2 tomatillo plants. Kind of looking like a wild zone back here. That's what happens when we don't mow the lawn for a while. But we see a bunch of buds. Get in close. And some tomatillos growing. I've picked a couple off of these. But again, these really need to be better contained so they can be centralized. So tomatillos on the ground, tomatillos on the ground. I think there's a song that goes like that. Buried in these weeds is a rose bush. So that's doing great. Same deal on the other one to the left. And then this rose bush came with the house, and this one, they're doing well. So these continue to grow. That's not looking great. I'm going to be honest, not looking great. Now, one final thing, we will walk over to the side of the house. These are what my grandma has been waiting for all summer. And me too. The cherry tomatoes are great, but I haven't really had any big tomatoes yet. So, without further ado, tomatoes, and they're starting to turn. So we have kind of these limeish green color ones, and then a little burnt orange, not really burnt orange, kind of in between. So we'll keep an eye with the heat. Tomatoes love heat, so they should finish off soon as I pick weeds while I do this update. Multi-purpose, multifunctional. Then we see a nice big one there, and then some other ones still growing, but these haven't turned color yet. That one's starting to a little bit, and then these 3 as well. I think that's it for the garden update. Thanks for tuning in as always. Even though the days have changed, the times have changed, my loyal garden followers remain interested and checking in. So share this with your friends, check out the blog. I can't put these on thebachelorbasics.com anymore. Thanks, Facebook. But enjoy it here. And until then, have a great, I think it's Thursday evening and a Friday and a weekend. And I'll see you next week. Bye.